Now, where are you from?
Chicago, South Side,
Certain part you represent aside from South Side or just South Side?
the hundreds, 103rd.
Okay.
To be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Do you still reside in Chicago?
Yeah, I'm still in Chicago.
Now, growing up in Chicago, what was that like for you? Can you paint that picture for us?
I mean, my childhood was decent in Chicago. You know, it ain't as rough as everybody make it seem. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still cool. I'm still there. You know, so yeah, it's cool. Chicago is cool. I love it. It's my city.
So not a rough upbringing for you.
Not at all.
Financially, how'd you grow up?
Well, I was straight. We was average, middle class. You know what I'm saying? My daddy had paper. My mama worked. So you know how that go. I was straight. I came from it.
How big was gang activity back then?
Big. You know, it got worse though. You know what I'm saying? But back then, I guess it was structured, so everything was cool. It was good. It was better back then than what it is right now. You know, it's real messed up right now. Ain't no leaders. You know.
Ever joined one?
Yeah, I'm in the gang. Yeah, Gangster Disciples.
What age were you when you joined?
It had to be about, well, all my life really, because that's what my people is. You know what I'm saying? That's what my daddy is. That's what it is. So that's what it's been.
I see. Now, because, you know, you mentioned your father and stuff like that, you didn't have to get jumped in.
Nah, I ain't want none of that. Not for me, at least. Nah.
Now, growing up, there can be, even though you did grow up middle class, even though you grew up straight as you described, sometimes there can be a low point in life, and sometimes there can be a high point.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up for you, what was your lowest point?
Maybe when I was in my high school years, like my sophomore year maybe.
Okay.
Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like my sophomore year was a low point for me.
What happened?
It was some personal things and family things. You know what I'm saying? It was tough for me, but you know I shook through it. Yeah, it was all right.
How'd you shake through it?
I guess becoming a man. You know what I'm saying? Like moving out. You know, doing my own thing. You know, getting out of mama's house. You know, basically, yeah.
You got out of your mom's house early?
Yeah, when I was 16.
This was a decision you made on your own, or you were kicked out?
This is a decision I made on my own. My mama still want me there right now, so, you know, Pops went with it though.
He wanted you to stay?
Nah, Pops wanted me to get out.
Oh, he wanted you to
yeah.
get out? Oh.
Yeah, I guess it was a being a man thing though. You know, he got out when he was young, you know, so, yeah.
He wanted you out like, he wanted to kick you out?
Nah, he just wanted me to become a man.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Now, I think it's pretty safe to say that, and I don't know about where you're from, but I think it's safe to say that most kids when they're 16, they're still living with their parents. They're not on their own at 16.
Yeah, that is true. That's true.
How'd you do it? 16 years old on your own.
16 years. I told you we came from paper, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess I was, you know, stacking it up, you know, saving, and then, you know, I hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on the grind, like, whatever, I'm going to go get it. I'm going to stack the money all the way to the ceiling.
Street activity?
No, I was just hustling, like, you know. Well, I guess that was, gambling. I guess that's a street activity, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was doing.
Were you a good gambler?
A great gambler.
What were you really good at?
Shooting dice, playing cards, you know, the regular.
Some people are horrible at that.
Yeah, I done hit a few horrible people at that.
I mean, that's probably good for you.
Yeah.
Meeting a horrible person at gambling.
Yeah, I mean, well then, when I was young, like, you know, it'd be like, you know, I feel bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna take all your money like that. Like, you don't even know what you're doing, so, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Now, when it comes to gambling, especially in that nature, you hear news stories where, you know, sometimes gambling can take a wrong turn. Starts off innocent, you know, starts off as fun, but then People have been shot before. People have been killed. These are stories that we hear every year. I don't know the statistics on it, but it happens.
Yeah, it do. It get like that though. You know what I'm saying? And it comes from the things you're around, the people you actually gambling with. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. People get mad. You know, you losing thousands of dollars. That hurt. You can't go home. You can't pay. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff hurt. And then you turn out to a shorty like me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, it was normal.
Did that ever happen in a game that you were in?
No, like it'd be like maybe when I left, or you know what I'm saying, or before I got there, you know, some stuff like that. Like, but I wasn't. It never happened to me. You know, I guess I was good because of who I was. You know, I was straight.
When it came to gambling, what's the most you've won in one sitting?
I probably hit for like. This won't even be much though, I guess, to most people, but I probably hit for like 7,000, maybe. You know what I'm saying, in the dice game, for sure.
Was that when you were 16 or a little older?
Nah, I was probably about like, when was that? I was probably about like 18, 19 then, yeah.
I mean, $7,000 for somebody in one sitting, that is a lot of money.
That is a lot of money though. I made it a lot too.
For that age?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Some people don't even make $7,000 in 1 month.
Yeah, I know. I'm around them people too. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, for sure.
And what's the most you've lost in one sitting before?
Maybe about that. Like 5 racks, maybe about the most I lost. And you know what I'm saying, the city. Yeah, for sure.
You were gambling for, let's say, I don't know, all your life, or is it a certain period of your life of time, you could say? Like, would you say you were gambling for 5 years on and off? Would you say?
I ain't gonna lie, it's been like all my life. Like, I guess because that's what my parents, they do that too. All my people do that too. Like, they gamble, go to the boat, casino, lose all the paper, you know what I'm saying, or win all the paper, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but I just come from it.
Since you've been doing it all your life, would you say at this point, and I don't know how you calculate whether you're up or you're down, maybe you lose count, I don't know. But at this point, what would you say? You've been up more than you've been down, or broke even?
Up. I'm still up right now.
You keep tabs?
No, I won't say I keep tabs, but on what I lose, I keep tabs on what I lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, okay, I got to get that back. You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure I get that back. Yeah, for sure.
Now, sometimes people cheat at this stuff. Sometimes there's fake dice. Sometimes there's crooked cards.
I got hit by some fake dice before. I ain't never used no fake dice before though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's rules to stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's the people that get killed. That's what you was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like those people that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, and I cheated before too. I ain't gonna lie, I was a good cheater too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't get caught though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was a good cheater. They know.
Cheating at dice or cards?
Both. I mean, when they get done to you, shit, you can't do nothing but join the party. I can't go. Can just be a victim. No, not like that.
Did someone teach you how to cheat, or you learned or figured it out on your own?
You know, you get taught stuff like that though. I mean, you learn it too though. You know, once it get done to you so much, you learn it. But yeah, somebody taught me, for sure. Not the dice though. The dice I learned that on my own though. I got a nice little shot.
When somebody used fake dice, did you find out after the game was over, or did you find out during?
It was a few times I found out after, and it was a few times I found out during. The times we did find out during, you know, we got our money back, you know what I'm saying? So people got beat up, stuff like that, or, you know, yeah.
How does one find fake dice? Like, there's somebody watching this right now that plays dice that may just be beginning and doesn't know. How did you figure out these dice were fake?
You can tell, like, you got to pick it up. You know what I'm saying? When it be heavier, you know what I'm saying? The numbers that be on the dice, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like, you got to just look. You got to just know.
I see. Experience.
Experience, that's it. That's the best teacher.
Now, at 16 years old, did you live in a place by yourself? Did you move in with somebody?
I was actually in there with my uncle. My first house, I was in there with my uncle. Me and my uncle moved in together. You know, I had my girl that was with me, my brother. You know what I'm saying? It was about like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 of us up in there.
Uncle on your dad's side, mom's side?
Mom's side.
Now, being on your own, let's say somebody's watching this, and there's different circumstances of one being on their own, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Any advice, because again, circumstances could be different. Any advice for somebody watching this that has to live on their own at about 16, let's say? Anything you would say to somebody, generally speaking here?
I mean, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, it do get hard, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I won't say it's lonely because you got everybody wanting to be around, so you ain't never gonna be lonely at that time, but like, it's just hard though, you know what I'm saying? Just that transition, you know what I'm saying? You have to become a man or a woman, you know what I'm saying? No, you know, whichever one. It's tough though, but you're gonna be all right though.
Also, too, when you were gambling, never been arrested for it.
Yeah.
You have been?
Yeah, I got arrested for shooting dice before, yeah. At the school, on the park. Yeah, for sure.
So that can happen.
Yeah, it happened before, and lost a lot of money too behind that. Like, it was maybe about 2 G's down there too that time, like a big pot too. Police came, they got good too, cause they ain't even turn that money in either. Yeah, for sure.
When you get arrested for this kind of stuff, what is a charge like that?
It's like, you know what I'm saying, you ain't finna, you know, you getting right out, bond, some stuff like that. Like, yeah, you coming to the crib. Like, I was a shorty too, so, you know, it was a slap on the wrist for me too, so I was good.
They put you in through the juvenile system at that point?
No, I ain't have to do it. No, I was straight. I think I had to go to court on the 11th or something. I was straight though. It wasn't nothing slight though. It was slight. So, yeah.
Ever been arrested for this stuff as an adult?
Nah.
Okay.
We'll usually be, you know what I'm saying, dipped off of somebody crib, the boat, you know what I'm saying, anywhere, like stuff like that. So we shouldn't be getting arrested nowhere like that.
Just curious. But it can happen.
It can though, nah, for sure. It can't happen though.
Somebody
Illegal spots, stuff like that, they can't happen. Call the police, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, it happen.
Now, we spoke about your low point. What was your high point for you growing up?
It was like maybe a few years ago, maybe like 20, no, I want to say like 21, like 20, when I was 21, 22, so like, yeah, 3, 4 years ago. Yeah.
What happened?
I was in my prime. I was living my life, like, you know what I'm saying, like the cars, the houses, the trips, you know, life just started getting better for me.
Now, when you were in school, a kid in class, how would you characterize yourself? What kind of kid were you? Back to the school days.
Laid back, you know, funny, you know, just chilling, you know what I'm saying, like I was just always on some money. Like, I was just always trying to find ways to make money, you know what I'm saying, that was my focus or something, you know what I'm saying, but yeah, I graduated, you know, college acceptance, all of those stuff. I ain't go though, you know what I'm saying, like, I stayed back.
Why not? Why not continue on with the education?
I went to school to play ball, and you know, unfortunately, you know, that ain't happened, you know what I'm saying, like my sophomore year, started getting into it with the coaches, you know what I'm saying, so, you know, stuff like that happened. I started playing ball like my junior year. I got arrested when I was like 17, so that like killed my dream too, and then I got shot like right after that, you know what I'm saying, so it was ugly.
You got arrested for the gambling?
For a gun. Yeah, I got arrested for a gun.
As a juvenile?
Nah, they charged me as an adult. I was 17.
I thought like being December. An adult, you're 18.
Matter of fact, you know what's so crazy? It was December this date right now. That's crazy that we on the interview right now. I got locked up December 14th. Was that 20, I don't know, 11 maybe? Yeah, 2011. Yeah, for a gun.
Gun possession.
UUW.
In Chicago.
In Chicago.
Now, you have to sit in jail?
I sat in jail for, you know, the process, and that's like I don't know, I bonded right out. So maybe like a day and a half or something to station, and then when I got to the county, I bonded right out. So I ain't have to sit no time in jail.
Was this a charge you had to, that you were able to fight in a trial, or?
I copped out for probation. I had
Okay.
probation for 2 years. My case was unconstitutional. So, you know, a lot of people ain't gonna understand that.
Explain.
But you gotta, okay, my uncle, shout out to my uncle, you know, and I love you, Nick. But he told me to go get my fingerprints. So I went to go get them. It was a program, a Cabrini Greens program at the Daily Center. And they brought my charges up, you know what I mean? They read my cases or whatever. And the gun charge came up, and they said I can get it expunged, sealed, or vacated. Vacated, it don't always be there because sometimes it's always by the constitutional rights, but mine just wasn't by the constitutional rights at the time. So I was able to get it vacated. Vacated meaning like you never had a case. So yeah, I got caught with that gun, but now I don't have a case no more because I fought it again. You see what I'm saying? So I went to go do it or whatever. It took me about, and it was like free too. I think I had to pay like $100 or something like that. It was something like that, some slight. But it took me about a year and a half to beat it. Went back. The judge, you know, he sided with me. I paid my fees. I served my time. I served my time to him or whatever. And he was like, man, let this kid be great. And the stakes was with it. And they cleared my background. So now I'm clear. I don't have a background at all no more. So y'all go look into that, man. If y'all case unconstitutional, man, go look into that and go take care of that business. Y'all heard it here first from me.
You had an attorney?
Yep, I had an attorney. Yep.
Do you want to, did the attorney have something to do with helping you get out, or no?
It was through the Cabrini Green programs. Shout out to the Cabrini Green programs. I love y'all too. Thank y'all so much. Like, a lot of doors to open up for me since then.
So that program gets you an attorney?
It appoints you an attorney.
Ah,
yeah.
I see. And is that for somebody, that program, is that for a certain age, or?
All ages. It's for you. If you want you're trying to get your life together, go get it together. That's for all ages. Ain't no limit on that. Juvie stuff too. So your juvie record too, you can go get that clean too, I think. Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Now, while you were in high school, when this charge happens, even though you're able to get it vanished or whatever, this still hurts you when you were playing sports?
Yep. Like, I won't say it hurt me, you know what I'm saying? It just threw me off, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't focused no more, you know what I'm saying? And then right after that, I got shot. So it was like really over with.
You got shot?
Mm-hmm.
Where did you get shot?
In my, like right here, my back. In front of my house too, the first house I got.
Was that something you could have been killed in?
Yeah. Something I could have been killed in, yeah.
Paralyzed?
Yeah. I got shot. This right here, like the bullet was on my back, but I had it removed, so that was cool.
What led to that?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It was sweet as day. It was sweet as day. We kicking it. You know what I'm saying? I come outside, some drama. Started shooting. I ran. I found that I was hit. You know what I'm saying? Then that was it.
You were the intended target, or you were like
I don't know.
caught in the wrong place at the wrong time type of thing?
I mean, like, you know, coming from that side, like, it's always the wrong place at the wrong time. Like, my house is like right on 103rd. That's where I'm from. So, like, I could have been the intended target, or it could have just been, you know what I'm saying? No telling. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no telling.
This was something gang related?
I don't know. I still ain't found out about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I ain't too much care for it. They know what's going on. Everybody knows what's going on.
This happens. Do you take yourself to the hospital? Does somebody drive you to the hospital? Does an ambulance come and get you?
What's the name? The ambulance came and picked me up. They came to, because I was actually at my house too, in front of my house. I ran to the back, went in the crib. My back started tingling. I found that I was shot, and they came and got me. I got hit once.
Somebody watching this, never been shot before. What does that feel like?
Um, it's not something you want to feel. It hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's painful. And the process after that, like, not sleeping, you know what I'm saying? Like, rain, all that little stuff. Like, it's true. Like, it just ain't right.
It hurts when it rains.
It hurt when it rain.
Do you know what type of bullet caliber it was? Or what type of gun it was that got you?
No, when she took it out of my back, though, it was big, though. So I don't know, it probably could have been a 40 or something, 44, 5 or something like that.
But they were able to get it out.
Yeah. It was sitting right on my back.
After you were shot, before the ambulance comes, what was going through your mind when you found out you got hit? Do you remember?
I was so scared. I ain't gonna lie, I'm in there to my folks, don't let me die, folks. Don't let me die. I was only shot in my arm though, but it was on my back. Like, man, my little cousin put some pressure on my back, stopped the bleed. So I was cool though. Other than that, I was straight, trying to drink some cold water. Cold water don't work, it's burning. I ain't gonna stop that burning.
You were conscious the whole time.
The whole time, yeah.
You said you were scared, but were you panicking, or did you remain calm?
I had to remain calm. That's all. I guess them TV shows be working because all I did was just calm down, like, just be cool. Just, you know what I'm saying, relax, you know what I'm saying? Even though I was scared though, they just like, man, just be cool, just chill. So I won't mess nothing else up, I guess.
They take the bullet out. Do they have to do that through surgery?
Nah, she really just came in there, on my back. It was like sitting right on my back, like on my spinal cord, like right on top of it. Like, she just took the knife, cut it, popped it out, stitched me back up.
Did you have to spend any time in the hospital?
Not for that shoot, nah.
What was the recovery process like for you after you left?
I was down for probably like, maybe like a month or so. I was right back though.
Do you have to do physical therapy at all?
Mm-mm.
Did you follow doctor's orders or did you bend the rules?
Yeah, I followed them all. Yeah, I followed them all.
They give you pain medication?
What I have, I think some Tylenol, number 4s or something. I don't know, something that had me high though. Yeah.
Did you end up getting addicted to it or no?
No, I really stopped taking them. I ain't need them no more. Like after a couple weeks or something, I ain't need them no more.
And some people, it's the opposite. They end up getting addicted to the pain medication.
I feel my homies like that.
How old were you when you got shot? I remember 17 was when you got arrested for the gun. And then you said right after that you got shot. So were you still 17 or 18?
Nah, I had to be when I got shot in December, my birthday, January. So I had to be like 18, maybe 18, 19. One of them times, yeah. One of them times, yeah, 18. Yeah, because I was, 18. Right after I got shot, yeah.
Now, you mentioned when it rains, it does, there is a little, pain there?
Mm-hmm.
What about when it gets cold, like wintertime? The weather changes.
It bothered me too then. My back be bothering me a lot. Like when it's cold, like right now.
Wintertime.
Yeah.
Any other complications aside from that? Any other side effects from being shot aside from that? The rain and the cold temperature?
I mean, like that wasn't the only time I got shot though. So, you know, I got the second time maybe what made it, you know, that was worse. So
you got shot twice?
Yeah, I got shot twice.
What happened the second time? Where were you shot the second time?
At my crib again. I ain't gonna lie. About my crib. But yeah, I got shot like 5 times that time.
5 times?
Yeah, it took like 5.
Where?
Twice in my knee, twice in my back. Took one right here in the stomach. You know, I said I had a colostomy bag. I'm gonna have to get cut open.
Yeah, this one looks a little rough.
Yeah, that was a lot of rough.
What led to that?
I mean, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, I guess, I don't know. maybe jealousy or something, maybe. I don't know, hate, I don't know. Because, you know, by this time, I'm doing my thing now. So now I'm getting money, the cars, all that. So it could have been that, the attention.
Now, when you said you got shot in front of your house, are we talking about your parents' house, or are we talking about the house when you started living on your own at 16 with your uncle?
The house at 16, I got shot there in front of them.
The first time?
That was the first time.
The second time,
I
5
moved,
times?
Second time, 5 times. I moved to the suburbs and got hit out there, like 2 houses down. So, yeah.
You were the intended target.
Yeah, that time I was, yeah, for sure.
Now, you get shot this time 5 times. Was there any change in the feeling of that sensation when you do get shot this time?
I mean...
Or is it the same feeling?
It's not the same feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was worse, you know what I'm saying? This time I knew I was finna check out. You know, it's time I just knew it was time for me to go, but, you know, God had other plans for me, so. That's why I'm here right now with you right now. You feel me?
You thought you were gonna die?
Yeah, I was actually in a shootout. You know what I'm saying? Like, and somebody did die. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't really talk too much about that though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, somebody actually did die. I was charged with self-defense. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm cool. So yeah.
With this type of shooting, were all the bullets removed from your body?
Nope, I got one in my back.
You do have one in your back.
There's one more. Everything else went through though.
Is that why you say when it rains or it's cold, you get that sensation? Because the one bullet that's still in you?
Nah, but it was like that. It was like that when I got shot the first time.
Ah, okay. Mm-hmm. So even with the bullet out, you still feel it?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I didn't know. I didn't know that. I thought it was just because you had the bullet in you.
Uh-uh.
Do you know what caliber it was this time?
I don't know. I think it was a 22 or something, or a 9. 22 or a 9. One of them two. I don't know what they said though. One of them two though.
This one's in your back.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any chance it can come out? I
just tried to get it removed not too long ago, but they said it's too deep in my tissue, so I should just leave it there until they, like, if it come all the way out. Or to my back, they can pop it out, then they're gonna do it. But right now, it's safe right now, I guess.
Can this affect your spine? Can this affect nerves?
It's right here. I guess it already did that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got one kidney, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a punctured lung, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I guess it already did its damage, so what that vessel's gonna do, it can't be that much work, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you lost a kidney with this.
Yeah, I got one kidney right now.
Pretty rough.
Yeah, but it's a light at the end of the tunnel, you know?
Now, how soon did this happen, if you can remember the times? How soon did this happen after the first time you were initially shot? That one time?
I think maybe 3-4 years after that, I want to say. Yeah, maybe like 3-4 years after that. Yeah. 22, 21, one of them. 21, one of them years, yeah. Yeah.
Punctured lung, lost kidney. Was there any chance you could have lost a limb the way you were shot? Was there any chance of being paralyzed with this? Was there a chance you could possibly die? I know you thought you might check out, but was any of this a possibility the way you were shot this time?
Yeah, they told me I wasn't supposed to make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't supposed to be here. Like, even though I asked the paramedic, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was talking the whole time, so I was good, you know what I'm saying? But he was just like, you straight, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be all right, you know what I'm saying? So I just took the ride. I said, come on, whatever.
There was surgery involved with this one?
Yeah, I was in the hospital for like 2.5 months. I was down. Yeah.
How many, you showed a scar. I don't know if we got it all on camera when you showed it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But this scar, yeah, we see a little bit of it there. This was staples. This is not stitches at that point.
That was staples, yeah.
How many staples did you get?
I should have asked. I don't know. It was a lot of them though. It was a lot. It was all down my stomach. I ain't gonna lie. Probably about like 30, maybe. I don't know. More than that, probably. I don't know.
War wound.
For real.
2.5 months. Boy, that's a long time in the hospital. How does, okay, medical bills, that's expensive.
I think my medical bills was about like 200,000-300,000. I ain't gonna not like 200,000-300,000, but like I told you, my mom always worked, so she always made it happen for us. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, you know what I'm saying? I love that lady. You know, but yeah, we had Blue Cross Blue Shield. They took care. We had to take care of like 10% of it or something.
So you did
like
have
that.
health insurance.
Yeah, for sure.
Did this shooting this time, I know we can't talk a lot about it, and that's okay. I'm going to ask questions where we're not talking a lot about it. But this second shooting, did it change your outlook on life?
Yeah, like everything different right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got 2 kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, I guess I left, the other side alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, it was just time for a change. Like, you got to count them blessings, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to.
Were you doing music while all this was going on?
Yeah, I've been doing music for since like 2011, 2012, something like that.
So
yeah,
about were you 17 back then, or? What age were you say music you started?
What was I? Like 22, what was that? Like, yeah, like 17, 16, 17, something like that. But I've been playing with it though. So I was like 13 or something like that, just messing around, little recorders, just doing something.
So you were already doing music before this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I asked that because after this second shooting, did your direction of rap, did you rap differently after this event?
Yeah, like, and it's crazy because, like, everybody talked about it. Like, this, like, my second interview since that happened. Like, everybody reached out to me, academics. Everybody just reached out because they wanted to talk about that particular, thing. But, like, I ain't really want to get too much into that. Like, so I killed that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not with the beef. I actually, the situation happened with somebody that does that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But we don't get into that, you know what I'm saying? We just leave that where that's at,
Hindsight 2020, do you think this situation or the previous situation where you were shot, it could have been avoided?
I don't really know about the first one because, like I said, I'm just walking out the crib. The second one definitely could have been avoided, you live and you learn though. You got, make mistakes.